Patay ang isang lalaki na kalalaya pa lamang sa kulungan matapos pagbabarilin ng hindi pa nakikilalang mga sospek sa bagong silang Caloocan City kagabi. Ito ang balita ni Jerry Galisha.
Hindi na nakauwi pa ng kanilang bahay ang 42 anyos na si Datukan Samad Montok matapos pagbabaril ng di pa nakikilalang mga suspect sa Phase 10 Package 5 Langit Road, bagong silang Caloocan City, alas 10:45 kagabi. Si Datukan ay kalalaya lamang kahapon sa Camp Bagong Diwa sa Taguig City. Angkas si Datukan sa motorsiklo ng kanyang pinsan na si Ismael na pinakiusapan lamang niya na sumundo sa kanya. Ngunit pagdating nila sa Caloocan, dito na sila tinambangan ng 4 na kalalakihan na sakay ng motorsiklo. Matapos ang pamaril, mabilis na tumakas ang mga suspect. Wala namang ideya si Ismael kung may nakaaway o banta sa buhay ng kanyang pinsan.
Hindi po ako pwede magtukoy ng sir dahil hindi ko na yung tao talaga na gumawa. Mahirap magbintang na hindi kasigurado.
Ayon pa kay Ismael, papauwi na sana si Datukan sa kanyang mga kamag-anak sa Cotabato City.
Dahil na-release na po yung kaso niya. So ang plano, bukas mabili ng ticket, ihatid ko na rin po sa Cotabato.
Patuloy pa ang isinasagawang investigasyon ng mga otoridad kung ano ang motibo ng pamamaril at kung anong grupo ang may kagagawan ng nasabing insidente. Jerry Galisha, UNTV News and Rescue, Philippines.
Tuloy pa rin ang anti-drug war ng Duterte administration bagamat umabot na sa mahigit 5,000 ang nasawi dahil dito. Una nang iniulat ng pamahalaan na umabot sa 5,050 ang death toll mula July 1, 2016 nang ilunsad ang giyera kontra droga hanggang noong November 30 ngayong taon. Ayon naman kay Presidential Spokesperson Salvador Panelo, nakadepende sa pagtugon ng mga sangkot sa operasyon na iligal na droga kung tataas o hindi na ang death toll sa war on drugs ng pamahalaan.
Depends on how those involved in drugs will respond to operations against them. They become violent, necessarily the result will be violent too. What you sow, you reap.
Target ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte na tapusin ang problema sa mga komunista sa ilalim ng kanyang termino. Iginiit rin ng punong ehekutibo na hindi na kailangan ang warrant of arrest para hulihin ang mga miyembro ng New People's Army o NPA. Ito ang balita ni Marisol Montano.
Extortion at mga gawang kontra sa pamahalaan. Ilan lamang ito sa mga dahilan na ibinigay ni Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte kung bakit hindi na aniya kailangan pa ng arrest warrant upang arestuhin ang mga rebeldeng komunista. Ginawa ng Pangulo ang pahayag sa isang pagtitipon sa Davao City kagabi.
So you are already in a continuous crime of rebellion 24 hours a day. Why do I need to have a warrant? By the fact that you are a rebel, you are a 24-hour violator of the revised Penal Code of Rebellion. Kaya ang rebellion, ang krimen, dili mawala na matulog ka.
Sa kanyang panibagong tirada laban sa komunistang grupo, sinabi ng Pangulo na bagong matapos ang kanyang termino, ay nais niyang matapos din hindi lamang ang problema sa iligal na droga sa bansa, kundi pati na rin ang komunismo.
Inpi ka, na ako sa tubangan, pusilon taga. I'll just finish you off. Why? If I don't do it, you go again around the community asking for money and killing them if you don't give. Pero yung komunista gusto kong tapusin pati yung droga. I want it done during my term.
Matatanda ang ilang beses nang naantala ang peace negotiations sa pagitan ng Communist Party of the Philippines, New People's Army at pagitan ng pamahalaan sa ilalim ng Duterte administration. Dahil umano ito sa patuloy na pag-atake ng rebeldeng grupo sa mga tropa ng pamahalaan na nagre-resulta pa ng pagkadamay ng ilang sibilyan. Nagsulong din ang Duterte admin ng localized peace talks, ngunit hindi ito naisakatuparan. At kamakailan lamang ipinag-utos naman ni Pangulong Duterte ang pagbuo ng isang national task force na siya umanong tatapos sa armadong pagkikipagbaka sa rebeldeng komunista. Marisol Montano, UNTV News and Rescue, Davao City.
Nais paimbestigahan ni Magdalo Party List Representative Gary Alejano ang umano'y pagbebenta ng mga armas ng pagmamay-ari ng Armed Forces of the Philippines o AFP sa mga terorista. Ito ay kasunod ng pagkakaaresto sa mag-asawang supplier umano ng armas sa Mauti Terrorist Group. Nakuha sa mga ito ang mga baril at bala na may tatak ng AFP at Philippine Army. Ayon sa mamabatas, maghahain siya ng resolusyon para maimbestigahan ito ng mababang kapulungan ng Kongreso. Ayon kay Alejano, isa ang problemang ito sa nagtulak sa kanila noon para magprotesta laban sa administrasyon ni Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Mas mahaba ang bakasyon ng mga empleyado ng korte sa bansa. Ito ay matapos suspindihin ng Korte Suprema ang pasok sa lahat ng korte sa bansa sa December 26 at January 2. Batay sa abiso na ipinalabas ng Supreme Court, Public Information Office o SCPIO, ito ay upang bigyang pagkakataon ng mga opisyal at tauhan ng hudikatura na maipagdiwang ang holiday season kasama ang kanilang pamilya.
Ng Police Regional Office 9 ang kaligtasan ng publiko sa kabila ng banta ng panggugulo ng New People's Army o NPA. Ito ang balita ni Dante Amento.
Continúa el mag-aaminaso del comunista grupo del CPP-NPA na rehiyon de Zamboanga Peninsula, incluido aquel extorsión, harassment e atake ng mga vital installations. Ya que mas mafuerza pa sigun el grupo hace violencia y taman recruit mga miyembro después se man deklara con ellos terrorista grupo por medio del Presidential Proclamation 374. Pero ya asegura el Oficina Regional de Policía 9 que no debe manlingasa el público, especialmente este holiday season. El asegura sigun ellos en peligro primeramente na mga lugar muntun el gente. Como prueba, ya pone el PRO9 mga senior officer del PNP na mga mencionaw lugar kay personalmente enkabisa para bisya.
Alam na natin ang dapat natin gawin. Police visibility, ibig sabihin, conscious kami about what we're doing. We always involve yung mga partners natin like the AFP and other agencies.
Mientras tanto, continúa también aumenta el mga miembro del NPA y neutraliza el gobierno. Desde diciembre del pasado año hasta ahora, alcanza ya na 54 ya puede neutralizar con ellos. 7 con estos ya puede coger, 6 ya puede matar na encuentro y 41 ya rindi. Dantiamento, UNTV, Noticias de Rescate, Ciudad de Zamboanga.
Ipinamulat ng Butuan PNP sa ilang indigenous people sa Butuan City ang buhay sa labas ng New People's Army o NPA. Ito ay upang huwag mahikayat ang mga ito na sumapi sa rebelding grupo. Ito ang balita ni Raymond Octobre.
Pila kadekada ng gipangandoy ni Mati Higaunon tribal leader Dato Masawa ang malahutayong kalinaw sa Mindanao. Ang mga lumadmatod pa ang perming naapektuhan sa giyera tali sa gobyerno o New People's Army. Busa, labing importante sa iya ang mga ginabuhat nga tabang sa panggamahanan aron masolusyonan ang ilang mga suliran. Usa niini ang kapobrehon nga mao'y nahimong rason kung nganong naagni sa rebelding grupo ang uban niyang mga kauban.
Maningkamot mi nga adunay panagsabot-sabot nga wala na untay kagubot. Mo na among gipaningka. Mo na among
Di kalipay ni Dato Masawa ang inisyatibo sa Butuan City Police Office sa pagtabang sa indigenous people, ilawom sa Oplan Soroy diin ginaadtuan sila mismo sa kabukiran aron hatagan ng tabang pinansyal. 11 ka pamilya kon 87 kalumad individuals gikan sa tribong Higaunon ang gipakaon ug gihatagan ng grocery items sa PNP Caraga o BCPO. Tumong nining ipasabot sa mga lumad nga dili tubag sa kawad-on ng pag-apil sa kanihukang NPA.
Ang isa sa mga halaga na nakikita natin dito is mamulat sila kung ano yung buhay na tinatamasa natin dito sa syudad at malaman nila kung ano yung ino-offer ng government para sa kanila.
We are doing this on a regular basis. Hindi lang ang region 13 but the other regions ay supposed na gumagawa rin ng ganitong project.
Sumala sa Butuan PNP Setyembre ning tuiga gisugdang gimugna ang Oplan Soroy. Subay kini sa project teacher diin nagatudlo sa ang mga pulis ug sundalo sa NPA infested barangays gikan alas 5 sa hapon hangtod alas 7 sa gabi para sa mga bata nga lisod makakat-on sa tunghaan. Sa karon ginatun-an sa BCPO ang paghatag og scholarship sa mga lumad gikan elementary hangtod sa kolehiyo. Raymond Octobre, UNTV News and Rescue, Butuan City.
Tornado ripped through a town outside Seattle Tuesday and damaged the roofs of roughly 5 to 7 homes, according to Kitsap County's emergency management team. The twister began at roughly 2 p.m. In addition to the damages to the handful of homes, more than 20 residences were dealing with natural gas leaks. The Kitsap County Sheriff's Office, for its part, announced on Twitter the catastrophic damage was contained to the area surrounding the area Walmart. The United States pledged billions of dollars to develop Central America in an effort to curb illegal immigration. Eileen Cerudo reports.
The United States is committing billions of dollars toward development in Central America and Mexico as part of a plan to strengthen economic growth in the region and curb illegal immigration. Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador has been seeking to persuade U.S. counterpart Donald Trump to work with Mexico to develop Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala, as well as Mexico's impoverished south, to stem the flow of migrants. But Trump's threats to slash aid to the region if illegal immigration were not contained have persistently raised doubts about how much the United States would provide. Much of the new aid pledged will depend on the viability of the projects. Mexican Foreign Minister Marcelo Ebrard said the United States is committing $5.8 billion toward development in Central America. It is also increasing public and private investment in Mexico by $4.8 billion via the Overseas Private Investment Corporation, $2.8 of which is set to go to the south.
México y los Estados Unidos liderarán el trabajo con socios regionales.
Mexico and the United States will lead on this work with regional and international partners so as to build a more prosperous and secure Central America, addressing the causes of immigration. The goal is for citizens to build better lives for their families at home.
Vidas para ellos y sus familias en casa.
No van a tapar la inmigración así. Deberían de poner otra.
It won't stop just like that. There needs to be a change in strategy. I don't think the government supports poor citizens. I have not seen this in Honduras.
Apoye la ciudadanía pobre porque no se ha visto eso en Honduras.
Speaking as the U.S. State Department issued a statement setting out the commitments, Ebrard said that the Mexican government has also pledged to find $25 billion to develop the south of the country during the next 5 years. It was not immediately clear how much of the investment announced represented new funding. The State Department said the United States and Mexico would organize a business summit in the first quarter of 2019 to create investment opportunities focusing on southern Mexico and the 3 Central American countries. Eileen Cerudo, UNTV, News and Rescue.
Japan plans to spend 25.5 trillion yen on military equipment over the next 5 years, 6.4% higher than the previous 5-year plan in new defense guidelines adopted on Tuesday. The plans are the clearest indication yet of Japan's ambition to become a regional power as a military buildup by China, and a resurgent Russia puts pressure on its U.S. ally. Japan plans to buy 45 Lockheed Martin Corp F-35 stealth fighters worth about $4 billion, in addition to the 42 jets already on order, according to a separate 5-year procurement plan approved on Tuesday. The United States, followed by China, North Korea, and Russia, are the countries that most influenced Japan's latest military thinking. China, the world's second biggest economy, is deploying more ships and aircraft to patrol waters near Japan, while North Korea has yet to fulfill a pledge to dismantle its nuclear and missile programs. In Beijing, Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Chunying said Japan was singing the same old tune and making thoughtless remarks about China's normal defense activities. Kremlin rejects new U.S. reports alleging Russian election meddling. Meanwhile, a U.S. district judge blasts U.S. President Donald Trump's former National Secretary Advisor Michael Flynn and delayed sentencing in his case. Details in this report.
The Kremlin rejected 2 new U.S. reports alleging Russian meddling in the 2016 U.S. presidential elections, saying they lack detail and failed to explain how the Russian government was allegedly involved. Reports by private experts released on Monday by U.S. senators from both parties alleged that Moscow's election meddling on social media had been more widespread than previously thought and included attempts to divide Americans by race and extreme ideology. The Kremlin has repeatedly denied any meddling in U.S. politics, casting the allegations as part of a politically motivated anti-Russian campaign. A U.S. judge fiercely criticized President Donald Trump's former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn for lying to FBI agents and delayed sentencing to ensure Flynn cooperates fully with an investigation into possible collusion between Trump's 2016 campaign and Russia. During the sentencing hearing, U.S. District Judge Emmett Sullivan told the retired Lieutenant General that he arguably had sold out his country. Flynn pleaded guilty in December 2017 to lying to FBI agents about his conversations with Sergei Kislyak, Russia's ambassador in Washington at the time. Special counsel Robert Mueller, leading the investigation, had asked the judge not to sentence Flynn to prison because Flynn already had provided substantial cooperation to prosecutors over the course of many interviews. But Sullivan told Flynn his behavior was abhorrent, noting that Flynn had also lied to White House officials who in turn lied to the public. A month-long workers' strike and protests in Chile's flagship port of Valparaiso turned increasingly violent and spread to other ports along the nation's Pacific coast early on Tuesday, complicating fruit exports at the start of summer. Workers in Valparaiso first walked off the job in mid-November, demanding a bonus, more formal contracts, and improved working conditions. Workers' representatives and Terminal Pacifico Sur, which operates Valparaiso's port, have met several times over the 32-day strike but have yet to reach an agreement.